Hi, I'm Darlene and this is Heartfelt Crochets, and this week's stitch of the week is this beautiful, very elegant looking hope stitch. And for this week's tutorial I am going to be using a 4.5mm hook, and I am using Premier Basics yarn, which is put out by Premier Yarns. This is a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and this is in the color light mauve. Okay, so this stitch pattern calls for a multiple of 2 stitches plus 3. So we are going to chain 16. So 2 times 8 is 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's a total of 19 chains. Now we're going to skip this first stitch from the hook and we're going to work into the next one, and we are going to half double crochet in that stitch. And then we are going to half double crochet in each chain all the way down, half double crochet. And for those of you that don't remember how to crochet a half double crochet, you're just going to yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. So if you want, you can just go ahead and place a half double crochet in each one of the chains all the way down the whole entire chain, and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I'm placing the last half of double crochet in the last chain. Now I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip this first stitch, and in this next stitch in the back loop only, we are going to crochet a half double crochet. And then half double crochet in each stitch, back loop only. So just crocheting right in the back loop of each one of these stitches, placing a half double crochet in each one all the way down this row. So again, for row 2, if you want to just continue, meet me back here when you're done. Alright, so I've just completed row 2. Now I'm going to chain 1, turn your work, and this is where we're going to start doing something a little different. In this very first stitch, we are going to place a single crochet. Now we're going to start crocheting single crochet cross stitches. So we're going to skip this stitch and we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, working under both loops of the stitch. Then we are going to go back to this stitch that we just skipped, and we're going to place a single crochet in there. So we're going to skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, and then we're going to go back to this skipped stitch and single crochet. So we are creating little cross stitches. And that is what we're going to do for the entirety of this row. Skipping a stitch, single crocheting in the next, going back and single crocheting in the skipped stitch, creating little single crochet cross stitches for this entire row. Be sure to work under both loops for this row, not in the back loops like we did for the previous row, okay? So we just have a couple more And then in this very first stitch, we're going to place a single crochet. So that's what it looks like so far. Now we're going to repeat this row. We are going to chain one, turn our work, in the very first stitch, single crochet. Skip a stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, go back to the skipped stitch and single crochet, making a single crochet cross stitch. Doing the exact same thing for this entire row, just like we did for the previous row. So go ahead and crochet that row, and I will meet you back here when you're done. Okay, the last little cross stitch and then single crochet in the last stitch. And that is what we have so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat rows 1, 2, 3, and 4 once again. So we're going to chain one, turn our work. We're going to skip this first stitch, and in the next stitch, under both loops, we are going to half double crochet, and then half double crochet in each stitch across. So repeating row 1, half double crochet in each stitch across. All right, I finished that row, and now we're chaining one, we're turning, and we're repeating row 2. Again, this row is in the back loop only of each stitch. We are going to skip the first stitch, and we're going to place a half double crochet in the back loop of the next stitch. And then we're going to work a half double crochet in each back loop only of each stitch all the way down this row. So go ahead and do that. And this is the last half double crochet. Now we are going to chain one, and we're going to single crochet in this first stitch, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in the skipped stitch. And we are repeating row 3 for crocheting single crochet cross stitches down this entire row. Skipping a stitch, single crocheting in the skipped stitch, skipping a stitch, single crochet, and then single crochet in the skipped stitch, and then single crochet in the last stitch. Chain one, turn your work, single crochet in this first stitch, and then repeat this single crochet cross stitch by skipping the next stitch, single crochet in the next, and then single crochet in the previous stitch, and repeat this row all the way down the entire row, and I'll meet you back here. I'm at the last 3 stitches, so I'm skipping a stitch, and I'm single crocheting in the next, single crocheting in the skipped stitch, and then a single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, so as you can see what this is turning out to be, but to finish this block at the top of these cross stitches, we are going to want to place another row of the first row. So what we're going to do to finish this off, if you're going to be finishing off your work, we're going to chain one, turn your work. I'm going to skip this first stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch under both loops, and you are going to half double crochet all the way down the row. And then we are going to take a look at what our work would look like once we ended with the same row that we had started out with. Okay, in the last stitch. All right, so now we're going to chain one and then pull up that loop, and we're going to look at our pattern. So now that has separated each block, and if you wanted to, just so that you could see this ridge, you could do one more row. Why don't we go ahead and do that just so that you can see the definition. All right, I'm going to skip this first stitch, and now again in the back loop only, place a half double crochet and half double crochet in each stitch all the way down this row in the back loop only, and I'll meet you back here. All right, so I just finished that last row, and now you can see the definition of each row that was in the back loop only. It definitely separates that pattern of stitches. And you flip it over and you would see this same ridge. This is such a beautiful pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. What do you think? Have you ever crocheted this pattern before? I believe this pattern was created by Creative Grandma. And comment below, let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.